in it. What I found, we got the new Mission 1 GoPro. We're gonna go test it out on some mountain biking, and purely for POV. We're gonna compare it to the Hero 13 Black. Look at that lens difference. Holy moly. That's freaking cool. Something I noticed right away is like that shit's heavy right on the front. That is a significant weight of the Mission 1. And I think like definitely a mouth mount candidate. All right, out of the neighborhood, onto the forest road. You have Mount Chickaman over there, Guy Peak, Mount Snoqualmie over there. It's been 19 minutes and I'm taking this thing off. It's not hurting. It's gonna get stashed in the pack. So I put the Hero 13 on, and just to see if my head gets tired with that. Didn't have to tighten the helmet at all as of now. Feels pretty good, just like straight on the head. We're in 4K and 16:9 in Hyperview, which this GoPro has. The Mission 1 only does Superview. So I'm curious to see if it's wider or better or the same. The mosquitoes are out big time, so I'm gonna keep the 13 on my head and just rock this Mission 1 with the mouth mount. Oh my God, there's so many bugs. Okay, we're going. Okay. Put some glasses on. Yeah, there's still so many sticks and stuff. So many mosquitoes. All right, I'm gonna try and swap these. Didn't feel that hot out, but I am cooking. Let's do it. Oh my God. I need a group cleanup on this one. The bike park is supposed to open this weekend. This trail is not opening. This is one of my favorite trails at the bike park. Oh yeah, forgotten some of the lines on it. The rain we got this winter really did a number. Whew. A lot of mixed lighting in here. Gonna hit the skinny. Oh. Didn't commit. Excellent bail. I don't really feel a Mission 1 on my head when I'm going downhill. Sweet. Spooky. I am pretty curious to try out the ultra slow-mo. I think I'll just compress and scrub. Set to a 10-second burst with a 3-second shutter delay. Hoping the Wi-Fi off my phone can trigger it. And hopefully I don't spray rocks and hurt the lens on the first day. But that's what we're going for. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. That 10-second clip is 5 minutes in normal mo. Wow. At this point, you've seen all the footage, but I haven't. So I'm eager to go back, look at it, and I'll see you for like a little after hours report with my thoughts. Okay, first impression, Mission 1 Pro is sick. Love the slow-mo feature. That thing is such an epic tool to have in the tool belt. The one caveat, obviously, is you gotta have a lot of light. In terms of using it for POV, the 13 is the winner here. This camera is heavier, quite a bit heavier, and it is noticeable when it's on a helmet mount. I do like running the 13 black with the media mod, so it does make it similar in weight, but this is still heavier, and the center of gravity on this is different because of how big this lens is. For POV, the Hero 13 has Hyperview, this only has Superview, and it does make a difference if you're not running any of the lens mods on it. For biking, the Hyperview, to me, looks better if you're gonna be exporting YouTube videos or cropping for vertical. The Superview is good enough, but it's just not quite the same as the Hero 13 Black. Once the wide angle lens mod comes out, I'll try it again. But again, the weight of this thing just makes it less desirable for POV content, in my opinion. I am excited for this camera to have the macro lens. The shot of the hummingbird that I got would be so sick if I could get way closer. Unfortunately, the close focus distance of this is not that close. To me, it felt like it was like 18 inches or something like that, but here's the actual stat. The menu system is improved. It's way more intuitive. It's easy to lock in whatever settings you want and adjust settings on the fly. I really found myself enjoying the menus, where in the past the 13 and the other GoPros menu systems were good, but this was just easier to use. Color science in this is different than the Hero 13 Black. The Hero 13 looked a little warmer to my eye. This came out a little cooler, which is just interesting if you're trying to color match cameras. You can put them both in log. I haven't tried that experiment yet, just trying them straight out of the box settings. But log, you know, you'll be able to adjust the colors and make custom adjustments like you want, so it's not that big of a deal. This has an extra microphone and new microphone setup, and I did notice maybe there's some new microphone settings in there, or there's like a new algorithm that runs which microphone is picking up the most noise. I noticed that it almost recognized when I was talking on camera and then switched the microphone from maybe a front to a bottom or rear, because all of a sudden the audio levels will get way louder. If you've got keen eyes and the GoPro is not that wide, you can tell my pressure gauge doesn't work. So we're about going by feel. It is nice if you're talking on camera and you want it to pick you up. I didn't notice any really significant wind reduction compared to the 13 Black. It seemed like the wind reduction straight out of the box without the media mod is basically the same. Though with the audio quality, the Mission one did sound slightly richer and fuller because of the extra microphones than the 13 Black did straight out of camera. There's a dedicated low light setting, and it does look better, which is pretty sick that they included a specific menu item just for low light filming. And it will shoot up to 60 frames per second in that setting, which gives you a little bit of flexibility for when the light is not best, but you still want to slow the action down a little bit. That's it for the initial high-level impressions of this camera. I'm super stoked about the purchase, but if you're purchasing just a POV camera, I would go with the 13 Black personally. That's all for now. Here's a bunch of extra footage that you can look through. We'll see you back here with another video at some point in the future. Much love.